what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week we're talking about how to pick out a pair of comfortable cycling shoes and what to do if yours are not comfortable. But before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure that little bell icon right next to that is checked off. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content we got on this channel. And today we're talking about cycling specific shoes and how to find a good comfortable set. So obviously I'm just going to start off right off the bat. If you want to find a comfortable set of shoes, go to your local bike shop and try stuff on. Best way to get that done. Same thing as when you were a kid, you go to a shoe store to find your size. Same thing, go to a bike shop, try stuff on. If you don't go to the bike shop and try stuff on, you're never gonna know what fits you, never gonna know what feels good. So, I'm gonna share some of my knowledge with you on finding a good, comfortable pair of cycling shoes. So for myself, I am a size 11.5 or 12 based on the shoe itself. And the reason for that is a size 12 sometimes has a little bit larger toe box, and it makes it feel much more comfortable for my feet in there. Something like these, I'm not as super concerned about. So one more thing we'll talk about wide feet. Why am I talking about wide feet? Because I have wide feet, and I've had this problem many times. Some cycling shoes do not fit your feet. They will never fit your feet because they're made for a very small foot. And that's just the way it is. I'm not going to name brands out there, but there are some that are just set around a more professional cyclist physique. So in that case, they're just never going to fit. You're just never going to work. Read some reviews. You'll find out if they're fitting for wide feet or not. If you're looking for a shoe that fits a wide foot, I'll tell you the brands that I know for sure that fit a wide foot very well. Any Shimano branded shoe is going to be a nice shoe. It's made for a wide foot, and they work very good. I can go with my direct size on those. Giro also has very good with wide feet. I have those shoes as well, and they fit pretty much my exact size, and they fit fine. And the last one I mentioned is Cat-like. Those have that same wide foot design mentality to them, where your wide foot is going to be able to fit in there. And the only ones I've really tried for a flat pedal are going to be the 510 for Rider Pros. And from my initial rides on these, they fit pretty good. They fit to my foot pretty exactly. These are a size, I think these are a size 12. So again, had to size up a half a size in order for these to fit me and feel good on my foot. So that's how you go ahead and get your correct shoe size for what you're looking for. Very important thing, of course, if your shoe doesn't fit, you're not going to want to wear it, and you're not going to ride with it. So make sure your shoe actually fits. The next thing I'll talk about is securement methods. So ways to secure the shoe onto your foot. So obviously we can talk about this one right here. So my Free Rider Pros basic laces on here. So what's the pros and cons of using laces on here? Pros is that it's very easy to tighten this down and equally tighten this down the length of your foot to get it to fit your feet properly. And with that being the case, these hold on this whole length of the area and it can do it evenly. So that works pretty good. Cons, you have laces. So this possibility gets caught on something, it does, unties it or catches something. That's always a possibility. So it's kind of your downfall there. Next up, we'll talk about Velcro. I don't have anything Velcro on here right now. Velcro works okay. So pros of Velcro, super easy. You can just unvelcro your shoe and you're off. You're ready to go, right? Super easy. The problem with Velcro is that it does not evenly put pressure on your foot, on the top of your foot, and help it fit. You can adjust it a little bit down here, but with only 3 contact points, one right here, one right here, one right here, there's always those areas in between there that just can't quite get the pressure you want. So that's kind of one of the downfalls with Velcro. Next, we'll move on to the ratcheting style shoes. So ratcheting style shoes, same thing. I generally have 2 Velcro straps and the ratchet at the top. I like the ratchet style myself because with the Velcro down here, I can keep it a little bit looser down here where my foot will fit, and then ratchet the top thing all the way down and make that super secure around my ankle, which works great. I love that style. But the downfall with that one, of course, is you have a ratcheting mechanism that can break. It's plastic, it can break, it's possible. So you always have that downfall with that. Last one we'll talk about is your boa style right here. These are what I have on my Cat-like Whispers. So the boas, of course, they still have 1 Velcro strap down here, which is nice. You can adjust that to fit your toe box a little bit more, open that up or close it up a little bit more, which I enjoy on these. And then you have your boa straps, and the boa straps work very good. They're essentially similar to the ratcheting design. You pretty much push them in and you tighten this down. There you go. You tighten that down and it tightens that up, essentially 2 lines along your foot. So with that being the case, these are kind of along the lines of that ratcheting I just talked about. So with that, you can crank down on both of these to your heart's content, and you'll be perfectly fine. You can make that fit to your foot and hold tight to your foot all the time. So you kind of got to think about what style of securement you want for your shoes when you're looking at your shoes. Now let's go on to talk about what you should do to your shoes if they're not comfortable for you anymore. So I've had a lot of people tell me that they don't like clipless shoes because they get hot spots right where the cleat is the problem. So number one thing, your cleats may be in the wrong position. Double check that. But if they're not, I will tell you that the insoles that come in these shoes, not that great. They're very thin, and that's because they're made for cycling. They're made to dry quickly, breathe very well, and ultimately save weight is what they're looking to do in a cycling shoe. So you're never really going to get a good one, especially since these are not designed to be walking in. They're designed to be on your bike. So in their mind, you're not going to need a crazy insole on here because you're going to be riding. You're not going to be walking. So talking about insoles, that is the one thing I have a problem with the 510 free riders. And the reason is because I ride clipless pedals on most of my stuff. However, the stuff I ride flat pedals on. So let me show you the things I ride flat pedals on. The fat bikes, the snow and sand riding. The Trek 3700, which is my tow vehicle, which tows my daughter's trailer. Dirt jumper, made for dirt jumps, obviously. And of course, demo bikes while I'm out at events doing demo bikes. I'm gonna ride a flat pedal. The problem with all of those is though none of those I am specifically staying on the bike. A lot of those I am going on and off the bike because of either not being comfortable with something, trying something out, walking to check a line out, whatever that might be. These shoes get used more for walking than my clipless pedal shoes do. So we're going to be changing out the insoles in here. First I'll show you the insoles that are in my 510 Freerider Pros. So the insoles in here, they're not bad. They are an ortholite is actually what's in here. Okay, so an ortholite, nothing crazy, super basic, there's one. So these are insoles that came out of these shoes. So what are we gonna do? So obviously we need to put something in there because the bottom of this is pretty hard. So you don't wanna run it without insoles. So what I did, actually went out and picked up a set of insoles. So these are good old Dr. Scholl's for plantar fasciitis, which I do get every once in a while when I'm walking around quite a bit. So I do want these, and I found these to be really comfortable. They offer a lot of arch support, which is something I need. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna swap in some insoles, and this is something any of you could do to your shoes. It will work whether you have flat pedal shoes or clipless shoes. It'll work the exact same way, so you can make this happen. So let's pull these guys out of here. The nice thing about these guys is they are adjustable for size. So based on the size of your shoe, you can stick these in and make adjustments to them so they fit really nice. So in my case, I'm gonna hold them up to my old insoles and go, yeah, they're bigger. Go, yeah, they're bigger, but they line up to the size 12 on there. And you can always go off of just the sizes here, but we're gonna essentially trim these to fit into our shoes. So what we're gonna do is something any of you guys could do at home if you've never done them. Super simple thing to do. There's lines right here based on the size of your shoes. So these are a size 12, so we're gonna trim them to that 12 line, and we'll try it again and see if they fit. Now, this is one of those things. You can't add it back once you cut it off, so start small. There we go. All right, got that set, left foot. Let's give it a go. All right, got one down. So one thing I will note when you put insoles in these shoes, obviously these guys are a lot thicker than the original guys. So you will probably have to adjust your laces. If you have laces, you're gonna have to adjust them. You're gonna have to adjust how much tension is on your foot because of that thickness. Or if you're going with an arch support like I am, you're gonna need to adjust the thickness. It's gonna have to happen. So keep that in mind. You're gonna need to do that for these to actually fit good and work okay for you. So just a heads up. Of course, I'm gonna keep those guys just in case this doesn't work out, but I'm pretty sure it will because I've seen multiple people do this. And we're gonna trim about the same spot we did on the other one. So about that 11.5. So that's how we accomplished the two things I talked about in this video. First off, finding a good pair of shoes that fits you right from the beginning. Make sure you're comfortable from the get-go. And number two, making either those shoes or the shoes you already have more comfortable for you. So if you guys enjoyed the video or at least found it entertaining, give this video a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. If you have any comments or questions, let me know down in the comments section below. Love talking to you guys. Love answering any questions you guys have. And we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.